Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. I know it's been a while, but thank you guys so much for being patient. Not really like you really had a choice, if that makes sense, since I'm the one making the videos. Today I wanted to do something a little bit different and come in here with a voice recording instead of doing a video, because I just feel like I can better rearrange my thoughts by doing a voice recording. So today I'm going to be talking about Libra, relationships, and clothing, specifically complimenting each other in clothing and what I think that says about a relationship and how Libra is rules over that within a relationship. I want to start with a disclaimer by saying that this entire video is not grounded entirely in reality. There are absolutely no facts. This is simply just a theory. And the theories that I am proposing in this video are simply that. So keep that in mind. I don't want to trigger anybody who's in a relationship, looks over and sees that their partner and them do not complement each other at all, and make decisions based on watching a video about someone talking about a theory they had as they were people watching in the parking lot waiting on their mom. So let's get started. What's Libra? So I have a video, I think it's still up, I'm not sure, where I talk a little bit about Libra and kind of what that means in terms of attraction and et cetera, et cetera. So Libra is more associated with the sign of one-to-one connections, of connecting with others and attraction. It's also kind of rules over style and aesthetic. When we're in a relationship, and something that I find so fascinating while I was people watching and just in general, is people who compliment each other, with what they wear and stuff. And I'm not talking about they be having twin day every day where they're wearing the same thing, or they're buying the shirts the same. This is my king and this is my queen. That's not even what I'm talking about. I'm talking about two individuals who dressed a certain way on their own, and then their partner dresses a certain type of way on their own, and they're matching, they're coordinating. Okay, now obviously this is not just for romantic connections. This can go across all boards for all types of connections, whether it's friendship, whether it's like anything. I remember I used to work at this place that I was like really close to my coworkers, and one day we all showed up, I kid you not, wearing the same color. Somebody had that color on them in some way, shape, or form. It was the color green, and it was like a very specific kind of green. So it wasn't like we were all in different, like really stark different shades of green, but even that is complementary. But we were all like even within the same shade. It was not planned. And so that's an unconscious ability to show something, because I do believe that style is very important and very spiritual. Everything is, but I will have another video talking about style and stuff like that. But as it relates to relationships, I do think it's important to be complimentary with each other. And I would say that I think that people who aren't complimenting each other when they go out, especially when they're like, it's a very specific occasion, like, okay, this is a formal event. Oh, this is an informal event. Oh, this is, et cetera, et cetera. And they're not complimenting each other. I feel like that is showing a disharmony in some way, shape, or form, where two people can look so starkly different in attire, to the point where you would never guess that they were even together. And that's what I think is so beautiful about Libra, because Libra in and of itself is, about one-to-one connections and being, not necessarily being similar, but, kind of like being on one accord. And, that's why Libras get a bad rep of like, when they get in a relationship, they want to morph into their partner and dress the same, listen to the same music, etc. But I think that that's kind of like a shadow aspect of Libra in a way, using that word really loosely because I don't want to like entirely subscribe to that, but in a way I do think it's a little bit shadowy to want to be like somebody else's twin, especially if the other person's like not on board like at all. My experience with I've been around a lot of Libras, but one of my experiences with the Libra moon was he wanted to dress the exact same as me. Not in the sense of like copying me, but in the sense of like, oh, let's wear this at the same time together. Like, oh, we have the same shirt, let's wear it at the same time. And I was like, no, I don't want to do that because I think it's lame. I have a lot of Aquarian placements. So you're not about to ask me to look the same as you unless it is literally like it's on the theme. Like we're going to a party where you need to dress the same as somebody or something like that. But you're not like, it's not happening. So, and, I think with Libras, it is the sense of closeness, and if there's any Libras that are listening to this, please, let me know. I know also too, I have a Libra moon best friend, another one. And when we were like hanging out a lot around each other, I realized that I would unconsciously get the same things that she had and then not realizing it until later and being like, dude, I literally damn near copied you. And I don't like copying people. I don't like it. Now, again, unconsciously, it's just talking about the closeness that you share with someone. I also have Libra intercepted in my 7th and my 8th house. So what we know about the 7th and what we know about the 8th can kind of show you a little bit more of why that would happen with me and my best friend. Especially when we would spend a lot of time with each other. But I wouldn't go out of my way to try to look like her. So back to like relationships and being complementary with each other, right? We're talking about color schemes, or I'm talking about, color schemes and cut specifically. So I want to give an example of two complementary outfits that I saw while I was in the parking lot waiting on my mom, and two just terribly like not complimentary, or is that the word? Yeah. They were just not complimenting each other at all. So I'll start with the ones that weren't complimenting each other. So there was these two people. I don't know if they were a couple. I have no idea what the relationship was at all. They could have been friends. Okay. It was a woman and a man. And the woman she looked really like modern, if that makes sense. Oh, I don't want to say modern. She looked hip. Okay, she had on the jeans that had the holes. Her shirt was long sleeve and was kind of like off the shoulder. She had some jewelry on. Her hair was up in a bun. I don't remember what shoes she had. I know they were closed-toed. But, she looked a little hip, It was given a little bit like, 80s type of early 90s energy. The person that she was with, the guy, was wearing a Hawaiian t-shirt with knee knockers. And I don't remember what shoes he had on either, but I think they were closed-toed. And I should have actually said this before I even started talking about this. Obviously, I have no idea where any of these people were coming from, where any of these people were going. Is this the only stop that these people are making? Because obviously so much is taken into account when it comes to clothes that I really, attire that I really want to get into eventually, that is unconscious. And I think it's really important, especially when it comes to aesthetic. Now, obviously, you have the people that curate and create their aesthetic to the T. And I would say those people have heavy Libra placements. But for the most part, okay, and I'm only going to talk for myself. I don't have any planets in Libra. Okay, so my style is not purposely, perfectly curated. It is entirely unconscious. And I would even say with having Libra in the 7th and Libra in the 8th, it has a lot to do with my connections with the people that I'm with the most, the people that I'm sharing a lot of energy and exchanging a lot of energy with. Okay. But anywho, I just want to, I want to put that into account because there's so much that goes into style, and I don't want to make it seem like I'm looking at these people and I'm judging them. Because again, one person who's, he has the Hawaiian shirt, it doesn't mean that he's a bad person for the girl that had the hip clothes and vice versa. It's just a theory, and it's just something that I was thinking to myself, and I kind of wanted to share with you guys because, again, I think style and attire and aesthetic is important. So that was the first pair. The second pair that was just absolutely terrible. Let me think, because there was a couple. Okay. The second one that was terrible, there was this girl, she had on shorts. Her shirt, I think, was tucked in, and it was like an orange shirt. And she had her hair in a ponytail, very nicely done, had her jewelry, had a lot of ear jewelry. I don't remember what shoes she was having, but it was like, a pretty casual outfit, The guy that she was with had something on his head. I don't know what the freak it was. Like a scarf maybe. And he had, his pants were sagging, and he had slides with socks and skinny jeans. And it was not giving complimentary. Okay. Maybe you guys got the gist, but it was just not giving. Okay. Oh, should I mention like where I was at? I don't know if I already mentioned it, but I was at Marshall's, just to kind of give context, a little bit context. Because again, that doesn't really give much, because again, I don't know. I have absolutely no idea, what these people were doing. What, did they just get ready out of nowhere and come out straight out of their house? Like, again, no idea. Just, bear with me. Okay. So the two outfits, or the two pairs, complimentary outfits that I thought were amazing. Okay. So the first one was this pair. This guy had on a striped shirt. It was like gray and white with black, all three of those colors. And he had knee knockers. And I don't remember what shoes he had, but I think they were like grayish or whitish in color. The woman he was with had on a tank top that was gray, I believe. And she had black shorts on, and she had, I don't remember what color her sandals were, but do you see what I'm talking about in the complementary of colors? They had very neutral colors going on, but it wasn't even about that. It was also, again, the cut, I feel like, is also important. And if you don't know what cut means in relation to clothing, then look it up. Another really nice one that I saw, and I'm actually going to mention another really nice one after this, because it's like I didn't get to see their full outfit. But another nice one that I saw was a woman and a man, and the man had on like kind of flared jeans. They weren't like super flared, but they were pretty flared, and he had some boots on. He had a black shirt. I think it was a graphic tee, but I don't remember. And the girl that he was with had on a graphic tee as well. I don't remember what color it was, but I think it was a little bit darkish, maybe like dark green or something. And she had cargo camo pants that were like orange greenish. And she had on some really cool shoes. They weren't, I think they were like tennis shoes. I don't know what these like really cool shoes are called. Like, I'm not a sneakerhead. She was like, you could kind of see she was a sneakerhead. So they both looked really, really spiffy, if I may say so myself. I was like, oh my gosh. And they looked completely different. Their style was different, but they were looking real stylish. You know what I mean? Like together. Okay. All right. My honorable mention, and I didn't get to see their full outfit because right when before they even came up, a car had parked right beside me, and I didn't have the same view that I had before. It was terrible. Anyway, they both had on black shirts, but they walked exactly the same. So I wouldn't be surprised if one of them got like Libra in the 8th house. But anywho, so yeah, that's just a little intro to this phenomena. I'm sure there's studies about this out there. I just wanted to, kind of share my own thoughts on this. I am going to write an article about this. So hopefully by the time part 2 comes out, I will have a link to that article for anybody who wants to like read through what I think about this, and sources will also be included as part of this article. If you want to check your chart for anything that has to do with this, I mean, I don't know yet. I would have to, again, I was just kind of like speculating about my own chart. So maybe you can do that within your own chart. Again, a relationship is not all about someone who matches your aesthetic. There's so much more to a relationship. Also want to put that disclaimer out there. It's just, and something that I noticed even within my romantic connections, like especially when we are just so starkly different in our outfits, which it could be a coincidence, but I don't believe in those. When it's such a stark difference, and look, am I in those relationships now? No. So I think that says a lot. So anyway, thank you guys so much for listening to this video. I definitely have missed YouTube. I've missed you guys. I mean, I've been on here, but I just haven't uploaded anything. Hopefully I can come out, with more videos soon. I don't know if I mentioned this in another video. I'm pretty sure I did, but I come on YouTube when my guides want me to share something, so I can apply everything to astrology and come on here every day with the video on how something applies to astrology. But, at the end of the day, I'm very intentional with how I want my YouTube channel to be, the information that I am relaying. And so I'm very particular about that. And so that's why I don't just come on here making videos about like having Libra in the 8th house, even though, if you kind of dissect some of my videos, we're not even going to get into that. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. Again, I am I am doing personal astrology readings. So right now I have like solar return readings, perfection year readings, dimensional astrology readings. What else type of video? I have natal birth chart readings as well. So if you're interested in that, definitely book with me. The information will be down in the description. Also, if you're interested in dream readings, please email me for the time being. It depends on when you're watching this video, obviously. Look on the link. If there's no, section for booking a dream reading and you're interested in that, then email me and I'll send you the information. Even if you just want the information to have for later, you can email me and I'll have that information in the description. Anything else? No, I think that's it. We're in Gemini season, so have a great rest of your Gemini season. Bye.